Okay, hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show. It's me, dog announcer. So sorry we've been missing for the past couple weeks, and so we're so excited to be back on the show today, back on site. We're here in our beautiful studio. How are you guys doing today? Let's all say hello and what's up. Let's put some emojis or things like that. DJ Puppets. Hi guys, it's me, DJ Puppers, and I'm really excited for the show today. I was kind of scared, because last week we didn't have the show and our internet wasn't working, and I think what we found out was the squirrels got to the internet, and so I think we have to do something about those squirrels, guys. Okay, well, you guys know what time it is. Here's your host, Pastor Paul. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Let's get a round of applause for being back in the studio. Praise God, we are here. Thanks for your patience, guys. Sorry about last week. It was it's unfortunate. Apparently, the squirrels just, they were waiting or biding their time, and they found the perfect opportunity to strike. And they got us when we were least expecting. And so I think, we have now some state-of-the-art anti-squirrel wire for our internet. So the squirrels just, no matter how much they chew it or do something to it, our internet's going to stay up and it's going to be fine. So yeah, I think while we try to pray for the squirrels. It's been hard for Dog Announcer and DJ Puppers to pray for the squirrels, but we try to pray for them anyway. Even though they're kind of our enemies, but God tells us to pray for our enemies, so we've been praying for them. And so anyway, we're back on the show today, guys, and we're gonna be on with things. We have another guest lined up for today, but let's go over to my desk for a little bit. Follow me. 3, 2, 1. There we are. I want to talk about today's sponsor, guys. Without the sponsors, we can't keep the lights on. And this was last week's sponsor. It's Usaga. Usaga head massagers. So this head massager, as you can see here, it has wires on it. And so what you do is you put it on your head like so. You can't really see me through the whole screen, but this is kind of what you do. Put it on your head and you just kind of do one of those, and it's a really nice stress reliever. And so Usaga, they've been making these head massagers since the early 500 BC. So they've been making these a long time. So they've been around, one of the oldest companies in the world. And so thank you for that. If you guys go to their website, just put in the promo code AWPP, and you're gonna get a free glass of water straight from the tap. So that's what you're gonna get. That's a pretty good deal, I think. So yeah, go for it, guys. Yeah, don't hold back, okay? But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. It's getting a bit warmer out, and so as it gets warmer, I just want to encourage you, try to get outside first of all. So remember, we need our vitamin D. Like, that's actually important. That's not a joke at all. You do need your vitamin D. So get out there, get some sunshine. Try to get like 15 minutes or something a day, if not like hours on one day, and then that's okay for like a few days or something. Yeah, we just need that. It helps us, with our mood and all that. So it's really important little things. All these things add up, okay? And so be healthy, get your sunshine. And yeah, without further ado, let's get our guest onto the show today. This is none other than a girl who's been on the show before, so she's a repeat guest. She's one of our handful now of repeat guests. And so let's all give it up for Miss Jessie Hahn. Jessie Hahn, say hello.
Hello.
Wow. That was a very epic intro. DJ Pupper just played this really deep horn for you. I guess he's just saying like, whoa, like epic. Jesse's on the show. So wow, you made an impression on DJ Puppers, Jesse. All right. Well, thank you for being on the show today, Jesse. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Yeah. Tell us, yeah, how's this week going? How are things with school? And yeah, like just how is this time for you in general?
Oh, my week's going pretty well. I'm a bit tired though. I have a test soon. I
Mm.
I forgot the next question.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's okay. Just yeah, just how are things going these days, like with school in general?
School's really fun. It's really sunny though. Just like you said,
Yep,
vitamin D. It's
vitamin
really
D.
hot.
Mm-hmm.
But
But you prefer the heat over cold, huh?
yes, I
Someone
like
One of our producers told me about that. Guess they found out about that somehow.
it's public information.
Oh, is
So
it public information? Okay, I
yes.
guess yeah, I didn't know myself, so I guess yeah, I didn't know. So I'm glad I know that. Yeah, tell us like what's your typical schedule these days? Like you have school and yeah, like what's all that look like for you?
So my typical schedule is I wake up usually earlier, usually later, but preferably earlier,
Hmm.
go to school, and I come back and I read. I read a lot of books.
Okay, what are you reading these days?
Ooh, I have no idea. I'm
Oh, so
reading the
you
Bible.
okay. Well,
So
that's a good thing to be reading. Do you remember what you're reading in the Bible?
Judges.
Judges. That's a tough one. How do you feel about Judges?
It's a little
Pretty
bit
brutal?
scary.
It's very brutal, right?
Yes. It's
Yeah, I
but
agree.
they're pretty cool people. At least the people in the front of the book. The last part,
You're right.
they're a little
It gets a bit sus and shady, huh?
mm,
Not very good people towards there. Yeah, one of my favorite judges, I don't know if you remember her. She's like the only woman judge. You remember her name? Oh, I feel like you're gonna say it. Yep,
Deborah.
that's
Deborah.
correct. That's correct. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, so she's really cool because she well, she's one of the few like women leaders like in the Bible in general. But I think what I really like about her, she had a very good relationship with her commander, like the general under her, who served under her, and they had a very what I'd call like I mean we had no reason to believe that they were romantic in any way. It's like we like to read into those things if it's a man and a woman, but I actually think they just had a lot of respect for each other. He respected her role as the judge, and she respected his role as her general. And yeah, I just really liked that working relationship that they had that they displayed in the Bible. That's pretty cool. But she was a great leader, so I like her. She's great. Okay. Yeah. So what else you got going on, Jesse? Like what's a typical like when you're trying to unwind and chill? What do you do these days?
I like to knit. I knit a lot these days because knit
Mm,
helps with stress and it's really fun actually.
mm-hmm.
It's you should
Interesting.
try it, people.
Like actual knitting, like the needles, and then you're putting the yarn around it and all that.
Yeah. But also
Ah,
like other types of knitting. So
what's the other types of knitting?
like crochet and
Yeah, I've done crochet.
like the circle. There's like a circle and then there's like little
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
plastic things and
Right.
then you wrap it around.
And you make a picture,
I
right?
don't know about that, but
What
I've
else
made a
would you
hat.
do?
I
You
made a
made a
hat out
hat?
of it. Like
You made a
you
hat
can
crocheting?
not crocheting. There's crocheting, but there's also like a circle. It's like a plastic circle, and
Yeah.
then there's like little things poking out of it, and you
Mm-hmm.
go over and under and over and under, and then you go all
Mm,
around it, and
mm-hmm.
then you flip the yarn, and then it makes like a cylinder,
A cylinder. And you can wear
but
it.
with yarn.
And then you wear it.
No, I've never worn it.
Oh, but you
It's
could.
just in my room.
But you could wear it?
Yeah, I could wear it.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to show us? You want to show us one of your creations?
No, it's a little embarrassing.
It's a little
So
embarrassing. Well,
never
if
said
well,
I was a good
okay.
one.
Well, DJ Peppers, he's cheering you on
Mm,
in the back. He's saying like, "You can do it, Jesse," something like that. Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, of course. Yeah, Jesse. So, how are you feeling with like this time of the year? So we're like about a month out from school ending. How are you feeling with like things ending?
We only have like 18 days of school left, and that
Mm-hmm.
means I'm going to
Wow.
become a freshman in high school.
Wow.
That's not exciting. It could be exciting. It could be exciting, but not
Hmm.
for me.
Why? Why not?
It's high school. I read a lot of stuff about it. Scary. Lots of homework. Um, Scary teachers. New people. Because
I can
my
understand
school
that.
is like a
Yeah.
tiny school, so like we know everyone. But
Mm-hmm.
since like other schools are like merging, I don't know everyone.
Yeah.
That's more
Hmm.
names to learn.
I can understand that. I think I'll probably speak for anyone who's gone through high school. Um, of course, it's not as bad as you think it will be. Like in some ways, it's going to be harder than you thought it will be, but in most ways, it's not as bad as you thought it would be. Like in terms of like, I don't know. I think because it's something that just has been ingrained in you since you were like little, like elementary, like high school. Like that's the cool school, like that's for cool kids and the big kids. And so I think you kind of end up thinking about it a lot over the years and kind of making it into this picture of high school that you've learned from like movies and TV and maybe some stories here and there from people. And you kind of like end up boiling it down to like some kind of weird monster of a thing. So I would just encourage you just to kind of go into high school as chill as possible. Like, you know what? Let me not think too hard about what this is gonna be and how I'm gonna feel. Let me just kind of go into this, and then as things are happening, let me respond to that and do my best to kind of like, okay, well, what should I do about this, and what should I do about that, and hey, like here's some new people that I can get to know. Let me try to get to know them. Let me try to get to know my teacher. Like just kind of take things one step at a time, one day at a time. It can be really intimidating. I'm just trying to say it kind of shouldn't be, but I understand why it is for you. You know?
I think you made it a little bit worse,
Did
but
I?
thank you for
Well,
the encouragement.
I tried. I tried. I'll just, God's with you, Jesse. He's gonna help you. All right. He's gonna help you out. He'll give you strength and courage. You know, just like he did with his people, like Gideon. The 300 men. Like man, they were up against some impossible odds there, but God got them the victory, right? Cool. All right, Jesse. Well, it's time. It's that time of the day and time of the show where we're gonna do something a little fun. So, with our fun time today, we're gonna play a game. So the game, let me explain it to you while Barry the Badger gets that up for us. The game today is called Higher or Lower. Okay. And so how we play this game, once we get it up there, Barry, how we play this game, let's see here. He's telling me it might take a second, but how we play this game is really simple. I'm going to give you a statement about how, like some kind of measurement or weight or something. And then I'm going to say, like, for example, like this cup weighs 50 pounds. And then I'm going to say higher or lower. And then you're going to say, obviously in this case, this should be lower, right? You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do here. We lost your feed for just a second. We're going to get that back. Sorry about that, Jesse. Guys, can we get Jesse back up on the screen? Come on, guys. What are you guys doing over there? Okay. All right, we got you back, Jesse. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so here we go. I think what we're gonna do though is, let's see here. We have to do something here. But Jesse, in the meantime, do you remember what we played last time? Do you remember the game that we played? Did you say no?
Sorry. My sister is like great at interrupting me in the wrong moments.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, I remember what game we played though.
You remember what it was? What was it?
Yeah, it was where you say the wrong things.
Where you say the wrong thing. Okay. That's correct. So this time we have to say the right things. Okay, Jesse? So are you ready to say the right things?
Yeah, I always say the right things. I'm just
well,
kidding.
let's not.
Mm.
We don't want to.
At least today, I will.
At least today, okay. All right, so here we go. I think we're ready, says Barry. Barry, are you ready over there? I think he had too many crackers, guys. He really loves crackers. How do you feel about crackers, Jesse?
What kind?
Ritz.
The
Specifically Ritz
best.
crackers. Yeah?
Wait,
I think
no.
Ritz crackers are pretty good.
Only
They're kind of dry, though.
only with cream cheese.
Only with cream cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that, though, actually. You know what I like with cream cheese? You're probably not going to like this, is pork rinds. How do you feel about that? Just give me your
Wait,
honest
what?
opinion.
Is pork rinds ribs? No, right?
No, pork rinds are pig skin. Yeah, it's just fried pig skin.
You.
What?
That's
Yeah, I eat that.
That's not.
It's.
I feel like that
it's-
shouldn't be edible.
But it is. It's really delicious. It's salty and crispy and puffy. It's like this puffy kind of thing. So I think it's pretty good.
With cream cheese?
Yeah, with cream cheese. That part, I'll admit, that's a little weird. But the pork rinds are pretty good. Okay, Jesse, so are you ready to play the game? We're going to be playing against one another, though. I forgot to say that part, okay? So, all right. So the first question, Jesse, you're going to get to go first. You have that because you won the game last time, I believe, or yeah, I think you won, right? So pretty sure. So, Jesse, the first question is, or I guess it's not really a question, but the world's longest mustache is 12 feet long. Higher or lower?
I'm gonna go with lower.
You're gonna go lower. Okay. Barry, can we get the answer? Is it higher or is it lower? He is saying it is higher. Higher.
No, but it's like on your face. So you go like.
Yep. And you want to know what the real answer is, Jesse? It's 18.5 feet. So not only is it higher, but it's a good deal higher. It's like a good more than 50% higher. So
Wow.
that's a long mustache. Okay, so mine, I'm ready to go. The most expensive wedding cost $55 million. Higher or lower? I mean, that sounds like a lot of money. That's like more than probably the average house price. I don't know what the average house price. Actually, the average house price is probably not even that much, but average like celebrity house price. That's like probably 5 houses, maybe. 55 million for a single wedding. Whose wedding would be that expensive? That's the thing. I'm gonna say lower, just because I mean, that just seems like too much. Like I don't think you could even try to spend that much money. Like that's just too much money. What would you literally have? All right, so let's see. Can we get the answer, Barry? The answer is higher. $66 million. Wow. How do you feel about that, Jesse?
I think that's too much.
That is too much. I kind of want to find out whose wedding that was so I can try to be their friend, you know, so we can get some like donations for the church and our mission trips and all that. Like they'll just like, oh, here you go. Here's like some my pocket change. It's $1 million. Okay, Jesse. You ready? Here's yours. The longest solo dance marathon lasted 152 hours. The longest solo dance marathon, so you have to dance by yourself, non-stop. It lasted 152 hours. Higher or lower?
How long is 152 hours?
Well, 72 is 3 days, so it's like I don't know, about a week.
Without sleeping?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's any sleeping in here. I'm guessing no sleeping, but I don't know what the rules are.
I'm gonna
What
go
do you think?
higher because I went lower last time. So go big or
Okay.
go home.
Go big or go home. All right, Barry. What's the answer? Barry says the answer is lower. It's 123 hours, which is still way too many hours to be dancing. I can't even dance. I think more than 1 hour. Like 1 hour would already be my max. I think like that's just like. I mean, at what point is it still considered dancing? Because is this dancing? If you're just like moving side to side, is that dancing?
It's the
Maybe.
penguin walk.
It's the penguin walk. Okay, so if that's considered dancing, I can see how maybe it's possible, but that's a lot of hours. Okay, here we go. Here's my question. The largest rubber band ball weighs 7,345 pounds. The largest rubber band ball weighs 7,345 pounds. That's a lot of pounds for a rubber band ball. That just seems like too much. Like, that's so heavy. That's like more than a couple elephants. How much does an elephant weigh? Like a ton or something, right?
More than a
More than a
truck.
ton? More than a truck, definitely. A rubber band ball, 7,000? Man, how long would it take to make that? I gotta say lower on this. Like, that just seems too much. Okay, let's just check it out. All right, Barry? Barry says I got it wrong. That's 9,032 pounds. I mean, how big is this thing? We gotta... Barry, are you sure? Are you joking with us right now, or what? Are we playing a real game? I feel like you're pranking us, Barry. Okay, he says no, we're playing a real game. Okay, here we go. Here's your next question. I've already gotten 2 wrong. You've gotten 1 right, 1 wrong.
I gotten. Actually, no, I think I gotten 2 wrong too.
You got 2
No.
wrong? No, you got the first one right, didn't you?
I have
the-
no clue.
The mustache one. Did you get the mustache one right or wrong? Do you remember?
No.
Maybe it was wrong. Maybe we don't know.
Wait,
The audience, let us know because we need a replay on that. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is kind of hard. The the equatorial circumference of the Earth is 28,432 miles.
What's an
Just the circumference around the equator
is how many miles?
is 28,432 miles. What do you think? Higher or lower?
Higher.
You think it's
No
higher?
doubt.
No
Actually,
doubt that
I
it's
mean-
higher?
Lots of doubt.
Lots of doubt.
Lots of
Okay.
doubt.
Well, you know what, Jesse? I think Barry was a little, he was a really, man, he didn't give a lot of leeway here with the answer because the answer is not much lower. It is lower, though. It's 24,901. So just a difference of 4,000 miles. Come on, Barry. Yeah, chill out with these answers, man. Okay? All right. Let's see if I'm going to get my first answer right. The most tricks done by a dog in 1 minute is 36. Most tricks done by a dog in 1 minute? That's like a trick every less than 2 seconds? How's that even possible? I'm gonna say lower. That just seems like way too many. The answer is higher, 49. That's like a trick every second. How is that? How could you do that? Like, what? Okay. All right. Well, this is not looking good, Jesse. I think we're coming down to this. Okay. If you get this next one right and I get the next one wrong, I will lose. But if we both get the next one right, we're gonna be in a tiebreaker. Okay. So here we go, Jesse. The cost of the most expensive watch ever sold is $20.2 million. Okay. So the cost of the most expensive watch ever sold is $20.2 million. What do you think?
I'm gonna do some reverse psychology. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be higher, but every question is wrong. So I think I'm gonna no. Yeah, should I go with my gut?
I don't know.
I'm
You tell me,
asking.
Jesse. Let's see. Do you want to look over to DJ Peppers? What kind of sign is he giving you right now? Is he going down paw or is he going up paw?
He's going side paw.
Side paw. He's not confident, huh? Okay, so what's it gonna be, Jesse? Are you gonna go lower or higher?
I'm gonna go with higher, cause like diamonds are expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it is it's a watch. I mean, the
Watch.
diamonds can't get too big. 'Cause that's typically how a diamond's expensive, how big it is. So
Then I'm gonna go lower.
you're gonna go
Reverse
lower.
psychology.
Okay.
It's all on you, Peepaw. If I get it wrong,
All right, Barry. What's the answer? Did she get it right with lower? You did. You got it right. So it's $17.7 million. Wow, that's still a lot of money though. That's like 17 houses basically. That's crazy. Okay, so if I get this one right, then we're in a tiebreaker, I think. But if I get this one wrong, the game's all over, and I got every single one wrong today. All right, here we go. The highest jump by a llama is 2 feet 3 inches. The highest jump by a llama is 2 feet 3 inches.
I'm gonna give you a hint, Peepaw.
Okay, you give me a hint.
Llamas in Minecraft don't jump.
That's what I'm thinking too, but 2 feet is not that high, so I'm wondering if like it's just really not that high, you know. At the end of the day, 2 feet is like, you know, I can do 2 feet with my hands. Like that's not high at all. I want to go with. Well, I'm just gonna go with lower, okay? Just because. You know, we gotta make a decision in life sometimes, right? So my decision, after much consideration, is lower. Let's see. My answer is incorrect. It's 3 feet 8 inches. What in the world? That's a high jump for a llama. That's almost 4 feet. All right, guys, let's give it up for Jessie. She is the winner of the game today. Wow. Good job, Jessie. What can I say? What can I say? My guesstimation skills are lacking. But good job, Jessie. Thank you for playing. How'd you like the game? Was it fun?
It was really fun. I didn't know a lot of stuff before, but now I'm just more knowledgeable.
That's right. So if you ever want to know how high the highest jump of a llama is, it's 3 feet 8 inches. Okay? It might be on your SAT one day.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Gotta study hard for that.
Yeah, gotta study. You have to know all facts for the SATs. That's how it works, you know? Okay, Jessie. Well, let's get ready to transition to our final segment of the show today. So it's going to be time for audience Q&A. So you guys in the audience, please ask Jessie some questions. Anything you'd like to ask her for fun or something you were wondering, please ask those things now. But I'm going to ask a question in the meantime. So Jessie, here's the question. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So your question today, Jessie, out of all of the technological devices in your home, okay, which one, if you had to only choose one, would you like, okay, I'm gonna live with this one device for the rest of my life and I can't use anything else?
Ooh. Wait, does this mean like the stove and like kitchen?
We'll say just like straight up electronics, like tech stuff. Mm-hmm.
I would have to go with my computer. If I get a better one. If I get a better computer, my computer. But
okay, so why computer over phone?
Well, you could do everything on a computer that you could do on a phone, but the computer has a bigger screen, so you could like enjoy it more.
Okay, interesting. I like that answer. Because I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure which one I would do. I might just go with phone at that point. Because then can I not call people? I guess people don't really call people anymore. I guess that's the thing, huh? We text a lot, we message, and then we do Zoom. But you can do Zoom on your laptop. So okay. All right, here's another question while we wait for some questions to roll in. Okay. All right, just give us one thing that if you were trapped in a room, okay, if you're trapped in a room, what is one thing you would not want to be in that room with you?
I was gonna say like my siblings, but
Wow, that's the one thing?
no,
You,
no,
that's
no.
wow.
So like something I'm really afraid of being with.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Bees, like a
Bees.
swarm of bees,
So
like
a
a
swarm of
hive.
bees. Okay.
Like I'm a little traumatized by them, so
Why is that?
I got stung a lot. And I've actually like, oh, one time I wore this like flower shirt, and like
Mm-hmm.
people tell you when you see a bee, you like stand still, right? So I was standing still, and like the bee thought I was a flower because I was like really still and stuff. So like, so did you know like bees have like those straw things like
Yeah.
butterflies too? He tried to like suck my blood.
What?
Oh,
That's weird. How do you like? You were watching it long enough for it to try to suck your blood,
I was terrified of bees.
so you were just like still, like super still.
It was very,
Wow.
yeah.
And then it
So
didn't sting you.
no, it
Well, that's
sucked
good.
my blood.
It just sucked. It tried to suck your blood.
It
I don't
tried
think
to
it
suck my blood.
didn't actually, right? I don't think it can. That's so
Let's hope
weird.
not.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, some questions are rolling in from the audience. The first one is from Kristen. So yeah, you talked a little bit about maybe some things that you were worried about or like a little fearful of going to high school. How about what excites you the most about going to high school?
I need to think about that a little bit.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, oh, meeting new people. That's
Meeting new
the best
people. Okay.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
So you must be an extrovert, huh, Jesse? Do you know what extrovert and introvert are?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to high school next year, people.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who think they know what it means, but they actually don't know what it means. So I think you're an extrovert, though. That sounds like an extroverted answer. Want to
Okay.
meet new people. Okay, cool. How about this question coming from P. Ray? He says, "Hi, Jesse. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to travel to?"
I would like to go to Korea again
Hmm.
because yeah, I really like the food there, mostly for the food, but also my relatives live there, and I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of food do you like from Korea?
Oh, this is a little gruesome, but I
What?
really want to eat live octopus. Like it's still
Hmm.
moving.
You've had it before?
No, oh, okay. So last time I went to Korea, I was sick. So my grandma
Okay.
like prepared the live octopus, but since
Mm-hmm.
I was sick, I couldn't eat it, and that's like my biggest regret. So
Hmm.
I'm like
Interesting.
really want to eat it now.
So you really want to go eat that because you missed out on it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I actually don't. I'm not that interested in that one. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if it really is it going to be any better than like a dead octopus or better than cooked octopus. I'm not sure. I just feel like I don't think it will. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And so you said you would visit your grandparents as well in Korea. Last time that you were in Korea, what do you remember doing with your family members?
Last time I went was when I was 8. We're gonna go last year, but oh, what I remember. Ooh, I skateboarded with my cousin.
Hmm.
That was fun because like my cousin's a skateboarder.
Oh, interesting. A skateboarder in Korea.
He's a
Are there?
pro skateboarder, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are there like skate parks in Korea?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
there
they're like
are. That's interesting.
they're like pretty. They're bigger than the ones in I've seen in America. So.
Hmm. Maybe because there aren't as many. Like, they want to
Well,
make a bigger one because there's not as
yeah.
many.
but it's also because I was like really short that time, so it could be
Mm,
like
everything's
perspective.
bigger. Yeah, everything's bigger when you're younger and smaller. That's how it goes. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. That sounds exciting. I hope you'll get to go to Korea sometime soon. Here's another question coming in from P. Ray. I think it's a question you've asked in the past, I believe. What's your favorite Bible verse? And then what's your favorite person in the Bible? Or who's your favorite person in the Bible?
Oh, I'm blanking out. No, I remember this. Um, sorry. Um,
It's okay.
I'll just say one that we memorized in our discipleship class. Some trust in chariots, but some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. Psalms 27.
Wow. That's amazing.
That would be ingrained in my memory. I
It's a
really
great
like,
memory verse, right?
yeah, I really like
Yeah.
it. It's really fun. It's fun to memorize. It's easy to memorize, but it's like a good verse.
Yes. I
Favorite
agree.
character in the Bible. Oh, now I have two. One, because we like learned about these two. One, Moses' sister Miriam. I said this last time.
Yep.
I really like her because like she ran down the Nile, and like the Nile is really long. Like it's not a great place to be. So like she like ran down with Moses, and I thought that's like really cool because she was like 9 or 10 or maybe 11. So she's like young. So she runs down the mountain to save her brother. Oh, she's not really saving him. Look out for her brother, and that's like
Yeah.
sibling love. um, Another one. I don't remember her name, but she's this girl, and she has a husband who's like really bad, and an army leader comes, and she gets a nail, and when the army leader falls asleep, she hammers the nail into his skull, and he dies.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's a really gruesome story to really enjoy, Jesse. But I think her name is Jael. Jael.
Yeah.
Is it Jael? Can
But it
we
starts
verify that?
it starts with a Y, like a Y. It could be. Yeah, I think it is though. Like
Yeah, I think was that also in the Book of Judges?
I have no clue, but it's
Yeah.
a good story.
Yeah, I think it's Jail or Yale. So um yeah, that story always every time I read it, I'm like, whoa, like what does she like the thing that she does with that tent peg, that's like really intense, you know. So we don't endorse the thing that she did, but we understand why she did it and why I guess in the context of everything that was going on, like why that was just. So cool. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for those answers, Jesse. Appreciate that. Here is the next segment coming right up. So be ready for what you're gonna say. But we want to have you share some words of encouragement or advice. But I want to just give you one final question before you leave. Yeah, what's one thing? I guess there's probably many things, but it just I guess what is one thing in your personal like faith and your personal walk with Christ that you learned this year, like just this past year, something that maybe was a recurring theme or a recurring lesson that you kept learning more about, or yeah.
Recurring something I learned. I'd say something I relearned that like God really pushed into my heart to trust in Him more because I've I trust Him, but not as much as I should be. Like relying, and like that visual where He's like holding you up, and if He lets go, then you're dead. Like not. I haven't been trusting Him to that extent, and I think God's been pushing me to depend on Him more like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome. Great, thank you so much for that. I like that a lot. I think it's a very important lesson that I think you're gonna be yeah, like whenever there are things going on in your life where like you're starting to distrust God or uh you're starting to doubt him, just remember like, oh yeah, I remember that time when I was really learning about what it meant to trust God, and you'll hold on to those lessons during that time. Cool. All right, so Jesse, here's that time. Please give us any kind of advice or words of encouragement for the audience today?
To be completely honest, I think the only reason I'm here is to plug the gospel night that's on Saturday.
The only reason you're
I mean,
here?
not the only reason, but
Wow.
the biggest reason why I'm here is to plug the gospel night on Saturday. You should
Mm-hmm.
come. Bring your friends, bring your especially non-Christian friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be like games and fun and testimonies. Kristen's sharing her testimony. Woohoo! Yeah. An anonymous person's also sharing their testimony. So
Yeah.
you have to be there to find out who it is, right? Or he or she is. So there's candy and money on the line. And
Wow.
this really famous, I'm gonna call her famous, speaker is coming, and her
Oh, yeah?
testimony is like so good. I like enjoyed it a lot. So listen to that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. You
Wow.
won't, if you don't come, you'll be a square. Wait,
If they don't come, they'll be a square.
I forgot the saying.
Yeah, it's like be there or be
Oh,
square,
yeah.
right? So,
Because you won't be around.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be there or you'll be square because you won't be around. Huh. That's a pretty good one. But good words of encouragement and advice. Like, yes, come to this gospel night. And as I've been saying on Sundays for the past couple of weeks, I know a lot of students, they have that non-Christian friend that they've been trying to reach out to. Maybe they have reached out to and they're like, well, I think I've hit a wall like with this friend. I don't know what else to say with them. The one thing I haven't tried yet is inviting them to church or inviting them to hear the gospel somewhere. So I think yes, this is really important, and so I'm so happy with you guys who are planning it. Like you guys are putting this together, you, Kristen, and Noah, and yeah, it's really cool. And Ashley, so yeah, praise God for that. So thank you, Jesse. Thanks for putting that together, and we look forward to that this Saturday. And I hope everyone here, you guys go to that link there that Kristen has posted, and that we see you guys there. Cool. All right. Well, let's all thank Jessie for her time today. Thank you so much, Jessie, for coming on the show. Thank you for being a great guest and for winning the game. Just like last time, you were an excellent guest. Thank you, Jessie. All right, there we go, guys. Cool. All right. So yeah, thank you so much, Jessie, for being on the show today. Again, that was a fun time. And last week, yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. We just ran into some issues, and we can't ever know what those squirrels are gonna do in the end, you know. So we're gonna do our best this time though, because we have that anti-squirrel cabling running our internet now, so it shouldn't happen again. But yes, please come out to that gospel night, guys. It really is important. So everyone who's here today, this is not going to be a live stream event, and so don't expect there to be like a live stream option or a distance option. You do have to come, and that can be intimidating if you have not been coming yet. But I want to encourage you guys, if not now, like, what are we waiting for exactly, right? I think maybe some of you guys are like, well, maybe I'll wait until I get my vaccine. Yeah, you can do that if that's really your concern. But yeah, just know it's going to be an outdoor event. We're going to be wearing masks. We're going to have social distancing. So, you know, those three things combined, there's really, really not any cases when you do all three of those things. There are cases of this. Okay, so I don't know if that's I don't want to say it's a bad reason, but I also don't want to say like it's like the best reason. Okay, so I just want you to think about it very carefully and come out. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do the thing that we always do at this time. So producers, can we get in the chat, whatever you call it, we need to pick our winner. That's what we're trying to do. So let's pick our winner for today's care package delivery from Samo and I. We were able to see some people last week, and that was really cool. We visited the Yips. We visited, who else did we visit? I'm trying to remember. It was so much in one day. Who else did we visit? We visited Kristen. And we visited, who was the third? Yechun. So we have more people to visit actually still on our backlog. We have like Uriel and Tijo. And I think that was it from the backlog. And so let's see who today's winner is going to be. Let's go ahead and get that in the chat right now. All right. Drum roll, please, DJ Puppers. The winner is today's care package delivery. Let's see here. Still waiting? Come on. Come on, Nightbot. There it is. P-Ray's corner. Okay. Well, okay. I will keep this as kind of more of a I'm gonna do something nice for P-Ray. But P-Ray, we technically already went to the Yip home, so we're gonna do another winner. I'll do something nice for you separately though, P-Ray. Okay. So drum roll again, DJ Peppers. And we have Kristen Manakmol. Okay, we got our drum roll again. Third time's a charm, guys. Well, we don't believe in charms, but we believe in the number 3. Right? That's right. So drum roll, please. Come on. Come on. Okay. You know what? I'm going to just pick today's winner. Okay, Nightbot. I don't know why you don't want to cooperate well with us. I think I know why, though. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose. We are going to choose the person who chatted the most other than Kristen and P-Ray. It is Noah. So Noah, you are today's winner. I went ahead and chose myself. So congratulations, Noah. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming by today, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Stay cool, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay in the Word. Stay in the Word of God. I really hope, I don't have a Bible with me right now, but I really hope you guys stay in the Word of God. Just, crack it open, read as much as you can in that moment. Sometimes even not having like a plan where you're like, I have to read the 1 chapter per day. Sometimes being able to say, I'm going to read the most I can in this moment. So some days that's going to be maybe half a chapter. Some days that's going to be 3 or 5 chapters, Like I think let's kind of sometimes have that kind of heart where I'm willing to go the distance with this too, like not just do the bare minimum. Okay. All right. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. We love you. DJ Peppers, can you sign us off today? All right, DJ Peppers, what do you have to say? All right, guys. Thanks for coming today. We hope you had a good time. And Jesse, I'm really happy that you won the game. And Pastor Paul, maybe one day you're gonna win. I think so. So that's all for today, guys. God bless you. We love you. Peace.